Hello, and good morning. I am not Sir Simon. Some of you may think I am Sir Simon because I am a tiny knight. But no, I am the tiny knight. I am here to amaze you with my mathematical abilities. I will help you do page 20. Yes, let us begin. All right, it says draw horizontal lines to decompose each rectangle into the number of rows indicated. Use the model to give the shaded area as both the sum of unit fractions and as a multiple multiplication set of lines. I don't look at it. Deep breath, tiny knight. I will be okay. Draw horizontal lines. Let me see. Horizontal means sideways. We are going to draw sideways lines. Decompose, I know that means break apart. Rectangle, I know rectangle. Into the number of rows. Rows. Oh, it says rows. Rows go this way too. These are rows. Columns are the other. Columns go up and down. Use the model to give the shaded area as both a sum of unit fractions. Oh, unit, I know unit means 1. And a multiplication. Okay, I can do it. Let's see. This is 1/4. That's the 1/4. And when we drew the horizontal line, that made it be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 eighths. Oh, 2 eighths. All right, the sum. Whoa, there was 1/8 and 1/8, right? 1/8 and 1/8. That equals 2 eighths. And 2 eighths equals 1/4. Oh, I'm getting it now. And 1/4, that was the same as 2 of those 1/8. 2 times 1/8 is 2 eighths. You see? There was no need to panic. All right, number 2. Let's see, the fraction is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is one of the 5s. And we make 2 rows. 2 rows. And now what is it? It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 10 of them. And we have 2. Now, all right, we have to do all these things. The sum of the unit fractions. This is a 10th and this is a 10th. So 1/10 plus 1/10 equals 2/10. And then the multiplication. We have 2 of them. 2 of those 1/10 equals 2/10. Yes, very good. And 2/10 is equal to 1/5. They are equivalent! Equivalent! Do you like my shield? It is a lion. And this is my mace. This is how I beat the fractions into submission. Oh yes, they will listen to me if I beat them! Ha! All right. But enough of my mace. 4 rows. 4 rows. What? I see 3. There's only 3, not 4. There's 3. I can count. You think the tiny knight cannot count? Tiny knight, the rows go across. We have to add in 4 rows. Yes, of course. I could have told you that. That's what I was saying. So, let's see. First of all, it's 1/3 because there are 1 out of 3, and we need to make 4 rows. Does that mean 4 lines? I think 3 lines will give you 4 rows. 3 lines. Yeah, right. Watch. 1, 2, 3. Now there's 4 rows. So it is. 4 rows. Okay, of course, 4 rows. So now these new fractions, 1, 2, 3, 4, shaded out of 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 4 twelfths. So these are all 12ths. They're so tiny. Like me, they're powerful, but small. All right, 1, 12 plus 1, 12 plus 1, 12 plus 1, 12 equals 4 twelfths. 1 12 times 4 equals 4 twelfths. And 4 twelfths equals 1/3. 4 twelfths, 1/3. They are the same. Very good, we have done page 20 with no problems at all. It is because of my excellent mathematical skills that we have gotten this far on our quest. But page 21. Page 21. There are no boxes! There are no boxes! Calm down, Tiny Knight. Calm down. Well, I don't like it when there's no boxes. We can just draw our own boxes. All right, we'll draw our own boxes. Draw area models, okay. So we have a half. I can draw a half. Very good. There's a half. Yes, yes. Label it a half. Very good. And now we must, we draw the line to make it be 3/6. Okay, so I want this to be 3 pieces. Now it is 3 pieces. Yes, I can see the 3/6. Yes, all right. We are done. No, we're not done. What? There's more directions, Tiny Knight. Represent the decomposition. We have to sum the unit fractions and multiply. Oh, fine. Then the unit fractions would be 1, 6 plus 1, 6 plus 1. 6 equals 3/6, simply because there are 3 of them. And then 3 of those 1, 6 equals 3/6. There you have it. Easy as pie. On to B. Draw my half. There is 1/2. 1/2. And now I need to make it be 4/8. Let's see. 4 rows would take 3 lines. There we are, 4/8. So now this is 4/8 unit fractions. 1/8 plus 1/8 plus 1/8 plus 1/8 equals 4/8. All right, and that was how many of them? I believe it was 4. All right. Here's a challenge for you, young squire. You should do the next one without me, without my assistance. Pause the video and do it on your own, and then check to see if, the Tiny Knight's work is the same as your own. Go. I have faith in you. No, really, do it on your own. What are you just sitting there waiting? Pause it and do it yourself. Goodness, can I be more clear? So now that you've done it on your own, check to see that you have drawn an array showing a half, just like the others. And then you broke it, into 10 tenths. That is too many. Those are very tiny. Let us see. That is a lot of lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Oh, good. 5. 5 is what we needed. 5 of those tenths. We have 5 shaded out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, yes, lovely job. All right. And now, of course, the unit fractions. 1/10 plus 1/10 plus 1/10 plus 1/10 plus 1/10 equals 5 of the tenths. I much prefer the multiplying. It is much less writing. I have done it. And you have done it. Fine job. Now again, pause it and see if your skills match the Tiny Knight's. What? It is a third! I cannot draw a third! I will beat it! Become a half! Become a half! It's not going to become a half when you beat it with your mace, Sir Knight. Well, fine, a third. That would be 3 pieces. Okay, there was no need to panic. 1/3. And we must make it 2/6. So we need to make it into 2 rows then. 2/6. Ah, yes, that wasn't so hard. I don't know why you were so worried about it. 1/6 plus 1/6 are the unit fractions. And 1/6 times 2 equals 2/6. Ah, very nice. Another challenge for you, young squire. See if you can go bravely into battle on your own. Pause the video and do part E there by my mace. Do it. Do it now. I command it. Okay, now that you've done it, check to see if your work matches my magical mace. Let's see, a third. No need to panic over the third. We have done thirds before. There is a third. And we need to break it into, many more pieces. Ah, the 4 gives me a hint. 4. So we should break this into 4 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4. Out of 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Ah, yes, 4/12 is the same as that 1/3. That is a third, not 13. 1/3. All right, now the unit fractions are 12 plus a 12 plus a 12 plus 1/12 equals 4 of those 12ths. 4 times 1/12 equals 4/12, which is, of course, the same as 1/3. Ah, we are almost at the end of our quest. Of course, do it on your own, and then check your work. 1/4. We must break this into 4 pieces. There is a 4th. Shade a 4th. And now 12ths again. Ah, we have seen 12ths before. Let us see. We must break it into 3 pieces to get 12ths. 3/12ths. 1/12 plus 1/12 plus 1/12 equals 3/12, and of course 3 times 1/12 equals 3/12. Ah! All right. The very end. Explain why 1/12 plus 1/12 plus 1/12 is the same as 1/4. Why should I explain it? Why, I ask you, why should it be explained? Because I have drawn it. I have noticed 3/12 is what we just drew, and it is what we drew before. It is clearly there. How can I explain it any more clearly? The picture clearly shows that they are the same. Verily I say unto you, look at the drawing. And there you have it. Page 20 and 21, done for you by the tiny knight and his mathemagical mace. Ah, yes, it has been a pleasure to work with you, young squire. Have a fine and glorious day, and slay any dragons you might find.